You say that your work is made of archives and memories. What are archives memory like when they manifest in your pieces?
I think, first of all, my relationship with the data is not just numbers. To me, data is a form of memory, and this memory can take any shape, form, color, textures. And if I look at these memories, I found archives as a symbol of collective memories of humanity. This can be an art archive or a public, nature, urban culture. And I also use AI as a mean of understanding these big archives and find similarities and differences and try to create this pigmentation or this material that we can project on a building, create an immersive environment or a painting or a sculpture. So it's all really open to sound, image, text, even scent data.
In the piece that you're presenting here at Digital Impact, at the D Hub, you're actually exploring a huge archive of the universe, of the things that we know of the universe, how this project came to be.
Yes, so I mean, as any science fiction lover, space is a very fundamental inspiration. I've been dreaming one day, perhaps we can have access to these machines who are recording our memories for the space. So 2018, I was very lucky to become an artist working at the NASA GPL, and we are visualizing the last 6 years of NASA GPL's research. And while researching, I learned that NASA GPL has one of the largest open source archives about space and the galaxies, the universe, Mars, and our world. So I focused on this research by looking at the ISS, which is, I guess, the telescope for selfies of the Earth, our planet, MRO, which is an amazing machine for almost 25 years, recording all the parts of Mars surface geographically, recording the images of the surface of the Mars, and of course Hubble telescope.
In one of your last few projects, you have to look at the full collection of one of the most important arts institutions in the world, MoMA. What have you learned about art that you didn't know before through this incredible zooming in a huge archive, in a huge collection?
For MoMA, we were able to train our AI with 138,000 artworks in the entire MoMA collection. By the way, this art collection has many pioneers in painting, in sculpture, games, like there's Pac-Man, there's Tetris in this collection. So there are the genius minds who explored new techniques, new worlds. For MoMA piece unsupervised, we didn't use the classical understanding of the art, such as here's a painting, here's a sculpture, here's a video, and so on. We let AI to unsupervised learn from the entire archive and let it dream and hallucinate or create fantasies of new worlds. So we didn't because normally AI is imposed us to create a reality, mimic reality, create something very real. In fact, if we just turn this system into something else, hack it in a way, it can dream or hallucinate new forms and patterns. So the artwork is exploring 3 chapters, 2 of them real-time, ever-changing like life, using a real-time sound and movement and weather data, and constantly exploring new ways of chance and control in art making.
As one of the first artists working in AI and crafting your own AI models as your practice, I guess you have seen with interest and also with curiosity the emergence, the huge explosion at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023 of AI diffusion models and new AI technologies within society and the impact that it has achieved. What is your most, or let me say it differently, what are you most hopeful about the impact of AI tools, systems, and aesthetics in society, and what are you most concerned about?
Yes, so I think, first of all, 7 years with AI feels 70 years. Starting a generative AI very early years, to me, it was always this uncomfortable zone. Every morning there is new evolution, new validation of a new idea and tools. AI, I think, is a powerful technology, a tool that can enhance our mind and our cognitive capacity. But it's also very dangerous at the meantime because it is using our memories, past memories, collective memories, and transforming into a tool and a product and a service. But what I am hopeful about is truly creating a new genre, new world of imagination. I think it's a very similar pattern happen across the centuries and decades. Whenever a new technology like cinema, photography, printing press, they have a very similar impact for humanity. So right now there is a major, I guess, understanding of how to co-create with machine, how to think machine intelligence as a mean of extension of our minds. While it may create some job problems, it will most likely create more job opportunities for artists, for creators to understand like those images, text and sound.
You're an artist, you're a designer, you're a technologist, you operate within this space. What is your favorite definition of design, of what it is and what it can do in the world? And what do you think it is the possibility of the opportunity today of design, of technology, of creativity to have an impact in a world that is clearly in crisis, in a transitional moment?
Yes, I think design is a functional approach for humanity for solving many problems or finding creative like options for us at least. Design is most likely a possibility that allows us to see, feel, understand, question things differently. But art is also something where, in my humble opinion, it's the capacity of humanity's imagination. So where the questions can be wild, answers can be unknown, journey can be the answer, and so on. But technology, art, science, and technology, of course, design, science, and technology, AI, neuroscience, and architecture, and eventually all these fields are now colliding together. As I mentioned, I think we are in the age of co-creation. In fact, the more disciplines coming together across different like levels and layers, the more we will see breakthroughs, discoveries, innovations. I think design will allow us to find a new perspective for humanity. And I do believe that this will happen very quickly and ultimately and constantly.